float over. Come on. Again, I cast healing word.
Nothing happens.
No, I know nothing's going to happen, but she's not thinking at that level. Come on, get up. You can't leave me down here. We're getting married. Come on, you were going to get me out of here. I can't carry you. When we were playing and I'd try and pick you up, that was funny. Come on, honey, come on, get up. So almost sort of like kicking him now. You've got to get up. You can't leave me. You're going to get me to spring wedding. Scream and just okay, think. Okay, he's gone. Okay, there must be. Okay, if you can hear me, don't move on. I will find a cleric, and you'll be a halfling, and that'd be funny. You'll finally be shorter than me. Is there any? Again, I'm just going to see if there's any spells that can kind of. I want to. Sanctuary, no. So I looked at Vortex Warp and just imagine teleporting you down the corridor. There you go, you're up on a shelf. Yeah. And the one thing is, I'm also looking at like spells. I could have done that. It's like, no, sweetie, there's nothing you could have done. Okay.
What are you willing to sacrifice to have him back?
I mean, I said I was going to get him out of here. Is this? Are we doing a devil's bargain here, Chris?
Don't do it.
What are you putting on the table?
Do you want him back?
Yes.
What are you willing to sacrifice for it?
I mean, he's so much more. I'm charismatic, but he's better than me. He will have a great life out there, you know. I mean, I want him to live his life. Pretty much anything.
Elchan, you died. And there was nothing. And suddenly you're awake again. You feel strange. Something is definitely wrong. But your eyes open, you can talk, and you see Alara bent over you.
What happened?
You fell down. You slipped.
Clumsy like that.
Yeah, the bug's dead. We've got to keep moving.
Good girl. Something is wrong.
No, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Ouchie, don't open doors. You don't want to look down. We've got to keep going. We've got invites to write. You know, book. You've got to book the town hall in advance. You know, months in advance if you want to have a big party.
The Alaro, what did you do?
I've already said goodbye. I don't need to say it again. I mean, come on, let's keep going.
What is it that feels wrong about Elchan? What?
It's infinitesimal. You definitely feel like something is wrong, but you couldn't put your finger on it easily.
Okay. I give my hand to Cece, get her to pull me up.
Yeah.
Elchan's hand is cold.
That doesn't matter. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a problem. It's a problem. We're down in the we're down in the Underdark. It's cold down here. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Can I, Cece, give me your diary.
Is now the time to be looking up my secrets? I mean, we've got to keep going, Elchie.
I want to look at it, not in it.
No.
Please.
No. Okay, come on, we've got to go.
Give it to me now.
Step a little bit away from him. No. Okay, maybe it won't be that bad. I mean, they were decent. I mean, they were creepy, but they seem to have some affection for each other. You know. We'll probably be this. I said, like, we'll be in charge of the tower, the citadel, before too long. We'll find a nice, quiet little place. You know. I mean, we won't have that many flowers, but we'll manage, right?
You are scaring me, and I need to know what has happened so that I can know what to do, so that I can take care of you, so that we can get out. If I don't know what's going on, then I can't look after you.
We don't have to do it now, though. Actually, come on, let's... Are you mad at me?
No.
Because I think I've been going through. We've been going through a lot, but I don't think I could have you hating me.
I couldn't hate you for anything. Come on, you're meant to be the smart one. You should know this.
I think we do the thing sort of like where we're resting sort of foreheads against each other, and then I'll reach in and... Is there a way I can kind of position it so I can see the reflection before he can?
Sure.
Yeah, I slightly sort of... Again, it's not a sleight of hand thing, but I'm like, I would like to know what is happening first so I can get my expression correct here, you know? So...
Elchan has a reflection.
Okay, I turn it. See, you're being a silly goose. Look, you're fine. You're absolutely fine.
Has anything changed?
Not obviously.
I'm being an idiot. I thought you...
No, I wouldn't. I mean, would you want that?
No, it's going to be much easier to fix one of us than both of us. I can go out in the sunshine and be fine. See, why were you acting like such a... Why? I don't want to hate you. How could I hate you if you haven't done anything?
I didn't do anything.
Then what? Why were you having a joke? Was this like...
Yeah, you know, I'm just like... It's been a long... I ate blood.
You did. You know, we will talk about the appropriateness of timing and humor when we get home.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Again, like if you think about camera, as soon as he turns his back, my face just completely... I'm like, yeah, I know something is so wrong here, but... It's that sort of thing of just go, everything's fine.
Holding Silaro's hand going, I think you must be getting better too. Your hand doesn't feel nearly as cold as it did before.
No, I guess it's the fire. It's sort of, I had a bit of time to warm myself up after you fell down.
Good.
Silara, roll me a perception check.
$17.
As you hold Elchan's hand, you start walking, trying to find your way out of the Underdark as before. You realise that he doesn't have a heartbeat anymore. And we're back.
Chaos.
Hello. Chaos. Chaos. I mean, we're about to roll initiative. One of the first things that you will get is the thread throughout all of this, like devil summoning, flying around, throwing out firebolts, pouring vials of poison randomly into a hole. You will get, all of you, even Corey, will all get... Like that's the noise you'll get. Like, okay. It's an unexpected level of chaos. Yeah. The creature that likes control is going, at this point. Please all roll initiative and then we'll be able to do
okay, baby.
Do I trust D&D Beyond for this, or am I putting it in dice jail? I think I'm putting D&D Beyond dice in dice jail.
Ed
should have, that's for sure.
I've started
Oh
badly.
no! I know that I can now see your initiative rolls as you do them on Beyond, but do read them out for the audience because they can't.
0!
What else we got?
Conversely, I feel like that's a wasted nat 20 for a 23 on Thomas.
Ooh,
Very good. Very
Thomas.
good. I rolled. Oh, I don't have Tides of Chaos.
I do at the moment, don't I?
Yeah, you do. I might try and change my initiative roll because that was so bad.
You've got lucky,
Seriously,
so
it
you
can't be worse than mine.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
I've got
sorry,
a 0.
a 3. I rolled a 3. Oh, you got a 0. Very
Yes.
good.
Wait,
is that because it was a nat 1? Because if it was, then...
Ooh!
Oh, no, because Thomas's reaction. No.
Oh, no. Yes, don't change it for that. It really doesn't matter.
In which case, Corey, what did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Do you want to use lucky? Because you can use lucky on initiative rolls, that's fine.
I can.
I'd save the luck.
Yeah, I think I might. Does initiative count as an ability?
Initiative is technically an ability check, yes.
Can I use magical guidance?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. So I don't have to use a luck point.
No, just use
Can
sorcery
you use
points
a sorcery
instead.
point instead? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And also, it's a special action, which means it doesn't take my doohickey.
Correct. What's that now?
What exactly does it do?
Oh, okay. That is a 19. Sorry,
Nice.
no. Oh, it's a dirty 20. I'm lying.
Dirty 20 for Corey. Splendid stuff. No, I didn't catch that.
I got a 26. I was just sort of celebrating Anna's learning of a reroll.
Shivareth, what did you get?
That's 15.
So just to confirm, on initiative we have 26, 20, 23, 20, 15, and 0. That's wow. That runs the gamut. That does, right?
It really does.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Right. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you, everybody. We now know where we're at. Neomlen.
I know there's no Umberhulks, but I am confused.
So just to reiterate the situation, you, Hal, and Thomas are all stood on the edge of this tank. It looks like it's pretty solid and stable all the way down, and it's about 50 foot down to the bottom. At the bottom, you can also see mind flayers and controlled slaves, but you don't. Again, you started to become noticeable from the fireballs raining around you and things not reacting to guiding bolts that some of them, if not all of them, are probably not there. You currently don't have any idea which ones are really there and which ones aren't. Thomas is currently tapping 3 times, then taking a break, then 3 more times on your hand. At the same time, 3 balls of fire have exploded around the space, and 2 of these, what you thought were illusions, are now flailing and patting flames on themselves out, proving that they are not illusions.
Amazing.
Corey is nowhere to be seen. Ivara's being carried by what looks like a devil.
Yep.
Looks quite Baphomet.
Ooh. Stabs her in the head.
Could I have said that I've taken my rope down with me when we exited the top bit?
How would you have taken the rope down if you tied it at the top? Like a slip knot?
Because we would have
It could
got
be a
the
self-release knot.
Otsuyuk to hold it.
Well, they're not.
If you put a slip knot in it, roll me an after the effect sleight of hand check. Let's see if you put a good enough slip knot to pull it with you.
But we'd have just got the Otsuyuk to hold the other end of it.
I think we'd have eaten the rope.
None of you mentioned this, but
I've got rope if you need rope.
I also have.
I think we can lose the rope.
Stood right next to you.
All right, I'll take Thomas's rope.
who's right there? Yeah.
Can I tie it to the edge of this balcony?
Yeah, there's like sort of strange spikes of this pumice-like stone and metal around the edge of this.
It's like a well more than a balcony. Like we're on the ground and it goes down into the floor. Is that right? Yeah.
Correct. Yes, but there are things you could tie. There are things you could tie a rope off. If you wanted to
What's
climb
confusing
down.
you now? Because this feels like you're.
Well, I don't want to jump 50 foot down.
That's fine. You can
I'll
use a
take
rope.
damage.
You can use a rope to tie on to climb down. That's perfectly fine.
I see. Right. Yeah. Was yes. Cool.
Wait, this isn't just a drop into a tank which is further down. This is the edge of the tank.
Yes.
Right. And the Mind Flayer said they were
Join me
near-
in the tank. Yeah.
in the tank.
Near the tank.
Near the tank.
And they said near the tank, but didn't say in the tank, which is different.
It is different.
So I'm just gonna remove my hand from Thomas's hand.
Pointedly.
Tie the rope for Thomas or Hal. And then I'm going to jog around. I'm going to follow Survive's lead and start running around the edge to see if I can find a mind flayer that said it was nearby.
Are you not going for the 2 mind flayers that are on fire at the moment? The illusion on... It's obvious they're not illusions right now. There are 2 of them.
Take them.
If I do... Are they technically surprised?
No. I mean they're surprised by this situation, but in D&D terms, they are not surprised.
That
No,
would surprise me. Then no, I'm gonna try and find the one that I said I was gonna kill.
Okay.
So
you're gonna run around sort of randomly poking.
Where the hell are you, so I can stab you?
Because I'd tell you, of course.
Yeah, but you said you were near. I'm so powerful, afraid of a little dwarf stabbing me.
Are you going to run around and just poke random illusions and hope?
No, I don't think she's going to just poke at random illusions. I think it's clear that Thomas has spotted 3 over there with Shavaris.
And you're looking for the others. Okay.
No, I'm looking for the one.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Singular sensation.
Yeah.
One wearing a top hat. We should have seen it.
From far away.
It's a 26.
Oh,
Okay. What I will give you is, as you are running around, just like sort of like
Not stabbing, just running. Just
I'm
running.
imagining
It's just a full
Naruto
cut.
running.
just trying to find whatever you can find. As you run around the edge, you think to look up. Above the pit, looking over all of this, is another mind flayer floating in the air. There are a couple others floating in the air, but the one that's floating up there right now, about 30 foot up, its tentacles, its mouth tentacles, are longer, to the point where they extend below where its feet are and flail around a bit more widely.
I will launch a dagger.
Please do.
Is it surprised?
No!
Not even faintly.
Yeah, I'll launch a dagger and I'll say, up there.
Oop, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
All right. We're just gonna throw a regular dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a +9.
Cool. Yeah.
Here we go. That is 18.
It flies up towards it, and it moves and looks at you as it comes, and the dagger just stops and falls below. Ding, 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 ding.
That's quite badass.
Ooh.
Rude.
Found you.
So rude.
Charming.
Indeed, you have.
Is the phrase you get back. Corey, you're currently invisible.
Yes. Do I see that?
Yeah.
So I clock the one that's now on the ceiling.
It's not on the ceiling. The ceiling's a long way up. It's about 100 foot up. It's floating about 30 foot above the whole
Okay.
pit.
Now, I think if I make an attack, I'm no longer invisible.
Correct. Make an attack or cast a spell.
Right. What about a cantrip?
Still a spell.
Okay.
What if you cast invisibility?
Well, then you would remain invisible because you cast invisibility. You'd probably
Waste
appear
the
for a
spell
second and then disappear again.
Yeah.
It defeats the purpose of invisibility anyway.
Okay.
Can you get
So
yourself...
there's now a rope leading down to the tank.
Into the tank, yes.
There are mind flayers in the tank.
There are illusions of mind flayers in the tank. Beyond that, you don't know.
Mind Flayers in the Tank is the worst band name.
I think I would like to try, and I don't know how this works with action economy,
That's right.
and go to the edge of the tank, peer over, see if I can tell which ones are illusions,
Mm-hmm.
and then possibly shimmy down the rope.
It would technically it takes an action to see if something's an illusion or not, but I'm not going to be too mean-spirited about that. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. I feel like That dice is in dice jail. This one's not in dice jail yet. Okay. That is a 15.
You see that there are about 3 mind flayers at the base of the tank staring up at everybody. Not at you. But
not at me.
They're not staring as in like looking around confused. They are still. They are staring intently. And it's very... the whole thing is unnerving already, but it's even more unnerving. They don't look at you, though.
That's the... okay.
Because mind flayers should, in theory, be able to see me.
Correct.
Interesting.
I'm going to shimmy down the rope.
Why are we assuming that they can see Corey?
Because mind flayers can see through invisibility.
Yeah. What? We don't know that.
You don't know
that they
Corey
know.
does.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You don't know how mind flayers perceive visibility, invisibility, that sort of thing. But you can still shimmy down the rope if you want to.
I think...
Did we not establish that?
We know that they can hear our thoughts.
It's a completely fair assumption.
Not that they know exactly where we are.
The other mind flayer just said, "You do know I can still see you, right?"
Yeah, but they're a sneaky sort.
They're lying.
Not necessarily telling the truth. No, but also it's a completely fair assumption to assume that is the case. And also they're not looking at you, so even if they can see you.
If you want to climb down the rope, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but whether I climb down the rope or not depends on what I can tell about these mind flayers, and all I can tell about them is that they're not looking at me.
That is correct.
Are they? I would, with a 15, I would know, are they looking at Hal? And
yeah, they're looking at the others.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Like they're actually looking at them, or like they're
programmed.
That is a detail that would be too difficult to find out on a 15. Doesn't break the investigation check on the illusion.
I don't know, I'm stuck.
You can hold an action if you want.
See what happens.
I don't have anything useful to hold.
Okay. You are currently in a position where you're invisible. That might make a difference.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's partly why I've got nothing useful to hold, because as soon as I attack, I'm not invisible anymore.
You could hold something on the basis that if something happens where you want to do something, you can, but if that trigger doesn't happen, you don't lose the spell. I don't like that rule, so I don't use it, which means that you can stay invisible until your next turn and then have a better choice of what to do.
Yeah, just being there is very, very helpful. Like having an ace in the hole, as it were, if they can't see you.
What else is around?
There's lots and lots of mind flayers, and they're these controlled humanoids, like they're being controlled by them, standing around staring at everybody, also not you. But you don't know if they're illusions or if they're real.
As in, I don't know if the humanoids are illusions or if they're real.
Correct.
I'd like to go up to one and poke it.
There's nothing. It's not there. But you're invisible, so it's not like you've used an action. You're just there going...
yeah.
Cool.
You can probably do it in front of one, just going...
Exactly. Pay attention.
And
how many of them are there other than that one that I've just poked?
Above here, about 15.
So there's 15 illusions of mind flayers and 15 illusions of... Well, there's 15 mind flayers and there's 15 humanoids.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, end of turn.
Okay. Right. Shivarith, it's your turn.
We missed my turn.
So we have Thomas, it's your turn first. Then it's Shivarith's turn.
I mean, I've not really got anything useful.
Shouldn't Thomas have been before me?
Thomas was technically before you, yes.
Yeah.
I misread that.
I wasn't sure if it was a slight, out of turn.
No,
anyway.
that was me misreading it, that's fine.
But no, Nermlin has attacked, but they've not done anything yet. Do they look like they're gonna?
Or floating in midair 30 feet above everyone else. You don't know, they're just floating there.
I can...
30 feet, you say, though.
Horrible long tentacles, yes.
No.
What were you going to say, Al?
I was going to say that I'm planning on jumping off the devil and sending them over to you to offer a piggyback.
Fun.
In the context of the relationship you two have, that just sounds hilarious.
Right, darling. Well, fine.
Fine.
Fine. I'm gonna wait. Oh, have I used it? Oh, I might have. No, I have a charge. Wait, is it 30 feet? Yeah, I mean, Thomas is never usually the one that starts the combat, and everyone is still in a holding pattern, so I don't like it. But also,
You rolled crazy initiatives. Don't look at me.
I threw a knife.
Yeah, well, the plan was we are here to stop this from happening.
Yes.
These people do not seem to want to talk unless it's we're going to take you over kind of talking. So now that Naomlin has made this floaty long tentacle one visible, I'm just going to swoosh my sword at it and do this Dragon's Wrath cone.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, fire.
Of course.
Can it? I mean, it's flying, so I don't know. DC 16 Dex saving throw, please.
DC 16 Dex save. It gets.
I mean, if you could not roll 16, that would be great.
Is it a cone as well? Are you going to get more?
Yes.
Hey.
It's a 30-foot cone.
It's a cone aimed up. Like there's nothing else up and around it.
But
I thought there were other mind
there's a
flayers
couple,
of that.
right?
Not floating in. Well, the ones floating in midair are also not real. I'll just give you that.
But it will at least dispel those, right?
Well, you'll know that they aren't on fire. Right, so it's a Dex save.
I feel like we're adopting the Rammstein technique. Just set everything on fire and it'll make it better.
I'm sorry.
That's what I do at work.
I have been doing that since the start of this campaign.
But we've now all really bought into it.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what
no,
I mean.
that's an 18.
Are you kidding me?
It's half
Okay.
damage.
Still
Yeah,
hard,
it is
isn't
half damage. Okay. I mean,
You will
roll
still
my
get burned.
8d6.
Ooh,
3, 4,
want some
5,
ice
6,
for
7,
that burn?
8. Wow, that's very fun on D&D Beyond.
Did
Somebody
you
died.
like throw them at the screen then? Like throw them out
They
for-
bounce across the screen, so it doesn't look like you
Yeah.
They bounce, see?
I just enjoyed the fact that Nat threw them instead of pressing a button.
That is 32 points, so halved to 17. No,
16.
16.
Nice.
Maths.
No, that's good. That's a very good start.
Now, I think that the problem is I think that might be an action, which means I don't have my other two attacks. That is my thing. And I can't reach that one, so I am going to run to. So we've got two that have been fireballed from Shavaris.
Yes.
Not fireballed, but they're like and then there's one more that I know is real, but does not have anything signifying to the others that it's real.
If you imagine the visual, what happened is, and then one just went, then one hit the floor, and one of the mind flayers just went and sidestepped behind another illusion.
Yes.
I'm going to run over to that one. I'm just
Okay.
going to run over to it.
Okay.
Be like, that one! It's that one!
I choose you.
Cool. Right. Hang on. I need to roll.
This my turn.
It is your turn. Hang on before you have your turn. 17. Cool. There's a what was it called? Concentration check.
Dislike, strong dislike. Right. Thomas has just gone into combat with one of the mind flayers, hasn't he?
Basically, yes.
Don't tell it.
So if I give him the devil, they'll take opportunity attacks when they fly away.
They
Unless the devil
would take
attacks.
opportunity attacks when they flew away, yes. One of them would.
In which case, I'm going to give the devil to Nolan.
Ooh.
Ooh,
This is.
Perch myself back on the side. Hand over. Nolan. Now,
Here we go.
this is Terrence. She's completely under my control. It's fine. She will happily fly you up there.
If I weren't, all the things I would do.
Yes, but she is, and
Right.
when she's not, she'll leave, so it's fine.
I will remember all of your names.
We haven't told you our name.
You just said my name now. you just said my name out loud.
Okay, well, yeah. Terrence knows your name. Baphomet already
But I
knew
know
your name.
I know your name is what I'm going to say to the devil.
It's not my real name.
It'll be enough to find your
Anyway.
I'm supposed to be helping you, aren't I?
Terrace is currently our ally and will, if you want to, fly you up to the big...
Stabbity death.
Big boy.
Thomas style, I'm going to hold on to the horns.
Right. For sake of doing it in an order that makes sense, Terrence is going to throw 3 fires at Big Boy.
Okay.
Nice.
Big boy Chungus elicited.
That's an 18.
Misses.
21.
Hits.
25.
2 of the fireballs hit, yes.
So we're in the
not
range
like
of
fireballs,
19,
just
20.
Oh, that was a good roll. 21, add 18.
Wow, that is a really good roll.
39?
Yes.
Ooh, that is impressive.
Wow.
It's a spicy fireball.
That is Terrence's turn. I am going to...
Cast fireball.
How many of them could I potentially get in a fireball? All of them?
No, because 30 feet and up, it's a long way away from the others.
30 feet up? 30 feet up?
You could fireball the big one, or you could fireball 2 out of the 3 other ones.
But if they're 30 feet above the tank, fireball is a 40-foot radius. So
Yes, the others aren't standing within 10 feet of the edge of the tank, just standing there like, oh, we're in range now. No.
Also, that
All
would
spread
get
up.
us, wouldn't it?
Doesn't matter, you're protected by Shimera's
can
evoker,
Oh, sorry, yes.
evoker stuff.
Normally.
This is why you should have been necromancer rather than an evoker. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could have just raised us all from the dead after.
That would work much better.
Did I just show way too much about me
I
as
think
a
you
person?
did. Yeah.
Well, I think in that case...
You'd have got some temporary HP. It'd have been
Give you anyway.
I feel the same way about that now. It's going to have to be a fireball.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a shame that I can't catch more people, but
Sorry about that.
fireball.
Fireball.
I rolled it.
Always a good idea.
fireball.
Yeah, I passed the deck save. That is a 21.
It was a bad roll. They take 10 points of damage.
So basically, boom, boom, and another one suddenly just fire everywhere.
Like a fireworks display.
How much was it? 10.
10.
10. Cool.
I think I'm done. Yeah.
Have I done enough? Yeah, I think so.
50 points odd of damage, that'll do.
Action economy.
Right. It is Kulilarune's turn.
Just a question. When they cast spells, are they visible? Could they be counterspelled?
Ooh.
Technically, they use psionics and not magic. However, for the purposes of magic interacting with psionics, there is one thing that will probably happen in this fight that will behave differently. But in most cases, I will say that a counterspell can counter a psionic attack and that sort of thing. Because otherwise, we're getting into the realms of like, what can you do against mind flayers? Nothing. I don't think that's really mean-spirited. I don't want to do that.
Great. Thank you.
Right. Cool. First things first. They will, floating in the air, they are singed and burned in places, but they don't seem to care that much. They will look around all of you, this entire room of people, and go,
Well, this hasn't gone quite as I thought it would.
you hear this voice in your heads, but their face is still and doesn't move.
However, I would really appreciate if you all got in the tank.
And will cast mass suggestion.
So weird.
Interesting. Okay.
Get in the bin. Get in the bin with your counter spell.
They
Why
will,
don't you get in the tank?
It's
they will
Yeah.
counterspell your counterspell.
I can't do anything about that.
There's another one counterspell and counterspell.
You can
Dispel.
counterspell.
I know, it's just the worst. It's the worst. We needed another wizard. Corey, do you have counterspell?
Nah.
Ah.
Can you,
Is
But
counterspell a
wait.
sorcerer spell?
it can be, yeah. Can you all please make me a wisdom saving throw? Remember, you make these with advantage.
25.
Okay.
Oh, don't be annoying. That's better. 26.
Is this against magic?
Yes, it is.
Does that mean I get another advantage?
I don't think there's any such thing. You can only have one.
Oh, no, because it's not targeting just me.
Exactly. There will be things that do, but currently you are invisible.
Oh, yeah.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I got... Oh, I didn't add my modifiers, but it's a 19 plus something.
Okay.
That's a 14.
22.
All right. Shivarith, Halbernet, Gnomlin, you do not feel compelled to go in the hole. Thomas, Corey, you
Get in the hole! Get in the
Corey's
hole!
already in the hole, which is...
Corey's not in the hole.
convenient.
Corey was thinking about going into the hole, but now they've made clear they want you in the hole.
I thought Corey was in the hole.
Corey's
I
standing...
went and poked an illusion instead.
Poked an illusion in the hole.
To be clear on the rules of mass suggestion, you pursue the course of action that was described to the best of your ability. It doesn't last for 24 hours because our question was, please get in the hole. So once you're inside the hole, the charm will fade. You can still attack things. Nothing about that has changed, but you are compelled as quickly as you can to get into the hole without injuring yourself, i.e. don't just run and jump. You're more than welcome to use the rope that's already there. That's fine.
In my hole.
Cool. They will also look down at Shivarith and Nelmlin in particular as the ones that have done the most damage so far. And this time,
I haven't done any damage.
You're there.
I've done
Technically,
all.
technically, Terrence has done the most damage so far.
That's true.
Gazing. Yes.
They will turn around and look at you two and go,
Guess we'll have to do this earlier than I wanted.
can you both please make me an intelligence saving throw?
Ooh.
Terrence as well, please.
Not Terrence.
26 for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Terrence is not that smart.
Is he not? That's a
He does
shame.
have advantage on saving throws against magic, though. Is this?
This is not magic.
Other magical effects? Spells and other magical effects.
This is not a magical effect.
It's his one good thing, Chris.
It's a magical effect. Mind Blast is a thing, is a psionic
You rolled an
bang.
actual 20.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, Terrence.
Well, I'm compensating for a natural 1. Plus 4, which is 5.
But hang on, near to... Can you use your reaction, Thomas?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not near anyone. In terms of, I'm not close enough to anyone to defend them if
No. I mean, as
damage
in, like,
was going to happen.
Are you within range for the halfling effect?
I could
Yes,
have
this
only
is what I'm
moved
talking
25
about.
foot.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm not within range to defend anyone if they were attacked by anything. And my next turn is going to be running into a hole. So sure, take the bountiful.
Running into a hole.
Cheers, mate. It's appreciated. That's better.
What is it now?
That's a 17.
It's not enough. Shivarith, you're fine, and Terrence, you're fine. Terrence, you're fine.
Yes.
Terrence is fine as well.
What would Namelin have needed to roll?
Somewhere between a 20 and a
Only slightly more
17.
18?
Take a d4. I'm going to use Ben Luck.
Oh,
Go.
bless
Good
you.
call.
It doesn't matter what you roll,
Yeah.
it's enough.
Oh, nice.
Well, I want to roll anyway. Oh, well. Wow. So I rolled a d4 perfectly upside down.
What?
I got 3.
That's well done.
You're also not affected. Nothing happens. You feel something wash over you like a sort of blasting amount of, like you felt Mind Blast before from Volikan. But there was this sort of sense of, oh, and then all of you are fine.
Is there like a way that I know it's Corey?
I was going to say, Namelin, I've definitely used Ben Luck on you before.
Oh my God, it feels like I'm throwing up again.
I think it is fair to say that when Corey affects you, it's less of a, I'm suddenly fine. It's more of a, that I'm well aware that almost went horribly wrong and it didn't. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Thank
only
you.
Corey
But it
creates
also
that sense
tells
of-
you that she's near enough that she was able to do that.
I was going to say, Nermlin's going to rev that.
Steady.
Let's go, Terrence.
Is
Lovely.
that is that
all
all?
will be well.
Is
Meow,
that all
meow.
you got?
Oh.
Maybe we don't go to the mind flayer.
I'm gonna kill you.
Shivareth is really, really
I can imagine. That does make sense.
and probably
Kill
going
the
to
man.
die now.
Kill Bruce Brain.
Thomas, the mind flayer that you've sort of run up to, and
Yeah.
you're right there, is going to look down at you and then look up at Shivareth and Neomlen and just going to move its hands around a bit. And Shivareth, can you make me a strength
no.
check?
Strength check. No. 16?
No.
That's really not bad for me.
That was good. Yeah.
That was good.
You are telekinetically shoved into the hole.
Oh.
Fair, I can do
I'm in a hole.
You fall 50 feet. So that's 4d6. Unless you want to feather fall it.
I think I have
46.
Featherfall.
Oh.
Featherfall is for cowards, as I said in a previous.
Wow.
Can you also roll me a d100? I'm going to say
Cowards
this now.
and for people who don't take
If you
falling
roll a
damage.
1 or a 0, you land in Hal's mess of poison he's made down there, otherwise you don't.
And it's irrelevant because we're immune to poison.
You're immune to poison. It doesn't matter.
I rolled a 93.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't land in poison.
Quite high still.
Do take 4d6. Hang on. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. There we go. 12 points of falling damage as you
That's
as
only
you
my,
Wilhelm into the hole.
only my temp HP. And let me just roll that
Glad to be of service.
concentration check with advantage because I'm a warcaster. Oh, that's a natural 20. So Terrence remains.
Hooray.
Go.
We've got quite a few natural 20s so far.
Shivareth, landing in the hole, you can see more of these figures stood around in the base of the hole that you now know most of them are illusions. However, 2 of them stand out to you. One looks very similar to the vampires you faced earlier, but still has more hair. Like, looks like they haven't completely reverted back into the Nosferatu
Look,
shape.
if I become a vampire, all I want is just to keep my hair. Very important to me.
Do anything else you want, but that.
There's
It's what I imagine Rebecca would be saying.
That's not Rebecca. No, there's a faint hint of Asimar look about them, but the glow is entirely faded as this vampire does turn to look at you, and you probably wouldn't recognize Cialara yet, but we all know it's her. And you also see a humanoid figure that, again, you don't recognize, who has glinting diamond teeth and also looks very undead, with horrible rents and scars in them and a rapier in one hand.
Diamond teeth.
That was the one thing Rebecca wanted.
What happened to Elchan?
Elchan always had diamond teeth, but that's fine.
Elchan was a prick, that's what happened. Sorry, Rebecca.
In the game, not in the Anyway, that is what is in the hole. You see that there's these illusions all around that you're recognizing them as illusions now because they're not moving or behaving. There's definitely something wrong with them, but these 2 figures stand out to you.
Do they, like when it turned to me, was it aggressive?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Right. One of the mind flayers that is currently just got hit by a fire thing is going to pat it out, look over at Neomlen and Terrence, and it's going to try and do the same thing.
Wow.
Actually, hang on. Terrence can fly. And Neomlen's on Terrence's back.
He is.
Telekinesis does that. You literally pick someone up and move them. So.
What the spell telekinesis does.
Yeah, this is what this is. Right.
It's an expensive spell.
It is. Then in which case, Neomlen, please make me a strength check.
Is it only Thomas who is strong in our party?
Yes. And you, I think. You're not...
So what?
I'm not
it's not an athletics check, it's just a strength saving throw?
No. Make an ability check with the spell success by the creature's strength check. You make a strength check.
That's cocked. That is a 12.
As you're there, you suddenly you get picked up by the scruff and just chucked into the hole.
Amazing.
4d6 for you as well.
Get it.
Is it not a dex save? No, it's just
It's not dex save.
Yeah.
No, you're just being picked up and dropped.
Yeah.
Like a red-headed stepchild.
Big. Whoa.
Wow.
You can see the ground coming.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do because it's not my turn.
No, but
wait.
You can use evasion.
What, I could use uncanny dodge.
You can use uncanny dodge. You can uncannily dodge the ground.
Wow.
Yep.
That's some Douglas Adams.
You can see it
stuff
coming.
right there.
You can see it coming. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, but it
That's
says,
today
look,
Just miss.
I thought, because it says you can see an attacker that, when you see an attacker that hits you with an attack.
The
The floor's an attacker and it's about to
All
hit
right,
you.
I'll take it. If you're going to give it, I don't know why I'm arguing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's just because I knew that. It was like latent knowledge in my head where I was like,
You take 5 points of damage as you do a
not
sort of...
anymore. Happy to do.
No, it's 5. I halved it for you.
Right, okay.
You land and do a sort of sick combat roll, whereas Shivar's kind of more face planted. But
Shame.
the third Mind Flayer, interesting. They really don't want to hurt you right now. They just want you to get in the hole.
How do they know which of us have been, like, suggested?
They don't.
How are they only picking off the people who've been suggested then?
Oh, actually,
Not been
no.
suggested?
Sorry, they are all connected. Kalilaru knows which ones were affected by the spell and which ones weren't because you know, therefore the Mind Flayers know. Those are all telepathically linked.
Yes.
We know that they know.
That we know.
No.
That
they know which one of us
we
is
know.
suggested.
Now, Thomas is very clearly a chonk.
Yeah, he is.
How dare you?
No, like a tank. Like massive. Like a strength check is a waste of time. That's not a good idea. How am I going to get you in the hole? I want you in the hole.
I've been
going in the hole.
Oh, you've suggested you are going in the hole. That's fine. So only Hal's not gone in the hole yet.
And for some reason, Hal is just standing there, not paying attention to anything.
I wonder if they'll do it as well. I think they might do it as well. They've got no reason not to do it as well. Yeah. Hal, make a strength check.
Oh, poot.
Get in the hole.
Yeah.